Hey, Pastor John here, and welcome to the Pastorization. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and checking this out. So, today is Maundy Thursday 2020, and if you're not familiar with the tradition of the church or what Maundy Thursday is the day that the church remembers the Last Supper and the institution of what we call the Lord's Supper, or the shared meal that most Christians partake in, either weekly or monthly or regularly. And so it's a special day for most Christians because we remember that this is a time when Jesus started entering into his time of trouble, and it leads us into Easter. So I wanted to take a moment just to reflect on that, do a very quick um, commentary on what my take is on communion and some of the important parts. And very quickly, um, in the sharing of a meal, because we as human beings uh, really gather around food, no matter what culture, because it nourishes us and because we get strength, and we also communicate via shared meal. Communion has become something that's very important in churches because it's a time when we all come together as one body. And I like to say that the real miracle that happens during communion is that all of us who are in the church, become the body of Christ. So whenever we have our communion, this is my communion set that I use, that I got from when I was ordained. Whenever we share a meal, um, the body of Christ becomes present, and we are able to stand together as a single purpose and a single mind, yet we are all still individuals. So this year, with social distancing and with the feelings of isolation that people have, Maundy Thursday is going to take on special meaning because we're not going to be having a service where we share a cup and we share the bread um, in person. We are going to have a service where we do it virtually. And to me, in a way, that's almost more miraculous because what happens is we become unified over a far distance. We are a church without walls. And so it really shows the body of Christ within the community. So as we head towards Easter and begin thinking about the place of suffering in the world, and how we get from the point of hopelessness to the point of resurrection. As we think on that, my prayer is for everyone to to be able to make the journey safely and meaningfully. And even if you're not a religious person, if you have a sense of hope and community, that's what I pray for. So today's verse comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 17, verses 17 to 21, and it comes from a series of passages in which Jesus is gathering his friends, and he's preaching to them and talking to them before his time of trouble and suffering. And so this is what he says in chapter 17. And it's a prayer. And it says, "Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is truth. And as you have sent me into the world, so I have sent them into the world. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, so that they may also be sanctified in the truth. I ask not only on behalf of these, but also on behalf of those who will believe in me through their word, and that they may all be one. And this is my prayer during this time and on this Maundy Thursday, is that we all be one, that we gather together in a shared humanity. And for those of us who are partaking in a communion service, that we may be able to share in that, but also a shared humanity in overcoming this adversity and this time of isolation. So if there's a way that you can reach out to someone safely via phone, via internet, via social media, stepping out onto your patio and singing a song, somehow. But let us unite into a single body and celebrate the presence of divinity in the world. You've been pasteurized. So, if you like this, please subscribe and hit like. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.